Welcome back, everyone, to Tales from Reddit, a series where I read out stories from Reddit to you. So today we are reading from r/entitled people. Got two stories to read out for you, so let's get on. This story was posted by user Ishquabaz. Okay, the title of this chapter is EM Thinks I Earn for Her Useless Sons. Let's get on with this. So I have a very shitty relationship with my family. They only contact me when they need something. Money. I have been through therapy and learned how to say no to people. Honestly, I still struggle, but I also hate it when people try to manipulate me. I have several siblings, but two of my brothers are apples of my mother's eyes, and they are useless. Like, barely earn anything. Never have savings. Always need support from my father. But father died, so my mother took the job of sponsoring my brothers. Mind you, they both have 3 to 4 kids each. I am child free, earn good money, and worked my ass off to be where I am without any support of family. And in fact, due to the abuse of my family, I am where I am today. I usually don't mind helping sick sibling or kids, etc. every now and then, and have done so for a few months. I recently went on vacation, 3 countries, 15 days, so I did write my mother about my whereabouts. She kept asking me about how much hotel costs and flight costs, etc. Me being dumb, I just told her rough costs. So yesterday I arrived back and I got a call from her. I was sleeping, so I missed it. I got up to another call early in the morning. That's when I knew something was coming up. So here's the conversation after general chit chat. Hey, OP, I see you got your hair and nails done. How much was it? Me? Around 150. What's up? You want to color your... Wait, you want to color your hair? No, actually, your younger brother's going to get operated. He needs money to pay bills, get school, for food, etc. Okay, well, get well soon to him, I guess. I want you to send him some money so he can afford things for 2 months. I'm sorry, what? Why do I have to pay for him? Because, OP, you travel around the world. You spend so much on your hair and nails. You should take care of your siblings. No, I should not. I shouldn't have to pay for them. I earn that money for myself and am entitled to do whatever I want with my money. Shame on you. Your older brother, only rich bro, helped him. So you should also participate. Wow. Blank actually paid for him? Why are you asking me to pay too? Because it's not enough for a standard living. You should pay so he doesn't worry. I have nothing to help. Sorry, I would never talk to you. I would never talk to you. Sure, bye, and I hang up. It sucks, but I'm glad I would be at peace for a few days. I'm also proud of setting up boundaries. That's the end of the story. Sorry for my reading. It's just that some of the words are like really close together and kind of. So like I'll be reading in like OP's voice or whatever, and it says EM, and I'll be like, okay, so immediately switch. So I'll be like, oh crap, well I best quickly. But I didn't realize I was reading part of EM instead of OP, so yeah, apologies. Anyways, on to the next story. Entitled, this was posted by user Cheater Leopard Print. The title for this chapter is My Entitled Sister Throws a Hissy Fit and Tries to Ruin Our Stepdad's Life Because She Won't Be Getting Our Old Family Home. Let's get into this. Sorry for any errors. English is not their first language and is a throwaway account. Okay. So my 18M and my sister's 21F mom passed shortly after my 4th birthday. It hit all of us pretty hard, and it took me a while to realize she wasn't coming back ever. Our dad, 37M, really stepped up. He was a great dad before her death, but he was able to keep it together and looked after us and helped us get through this as a family. He didn't start dating until about a little bit later, and even then he would just go on dates but never actually got a girlfriend. We were his top priority. When I was around 8, I noticed a big shift in my dad's mood. He seemed lighter, less stressed. He would smile at his phone, not like he saw something funny or a cute dog, but something softer. Every now and then he had an important late night appointment and would go get a babysitter for me and my sister. One time we had done a craft thing before bed and I stayed up because I wanted to show him. So when I heard a car pull up, I rushed to the window, saw my dad get out of the taxi, and then this other guy got out and quickly kissed my dad before getting back into the taxi. Okay. The next day I saw my dad smiling at his phone again. I asked him why he was so happy. He gave me an evasive answer that I didn't quite remember. Then I asked, "Is this the guy you kissed yesterday?" To say he was shocked was an understatement. He just froze. He had no idea what to say, what part to answer first. That he was seeing someone or that someone was a man. After a while, he sat down next to me and explained that he loved our mom very much and that he still does, but he has found someone else who makes him happy, and that he thinks that mom would want us all to be happy. I was young, so maybe all of that didn't really matter to me because I just asked when I could meet him, which made my dad relax and even burst out into laughter, saying he would invite him over. Now on, I'm gonna call the guy. OP's gonna call the guy T. That weekend, OP's dad took me and my sister to our favorite desert bar, and we met T. T would have been about 26 at the time, and OP's father, 28. I didn't think much of it then, but looking back, it was pretty fun just how opposite T and my dad were. My dad's like 6'5", well built, with a bit of a dad bod. T was almost an entire foot shorter. He currently 5'6"ish. Oh, I don't know if he was that tall or shorter at the time. And really slender, surprising, also very strong, but didn't look at him. Me, I immediately liked T. He was sweet and fun, and most of all, he made our dad happy. He didn't mind that our dad had kids, and turned out to be very good with kids. After that point, we started seeing him around. To be honest, he was only weird part was seeing him do stuff that I saw teens do in movies, like my dad buying T a massive stuffed bear or opening the door to find a nervous-looking T with a bouquet of flowers, but it was sweet. Now I have mentioned how my sister reacted to all this because she didn't really act. She wasn't all for it like me, but she didn't seem against it. When we met T, she just spent the whole time looking at the menu and deciding what she wanted, asking our dad every now and then when we were going to order. When I was like 10, T officially moved in with us. When I saw him and Dad were decorating their new room, I wanted to change the color of my room, and he helped me do that. He also helped my sister. She said that she liked her room as it was. But we later found her crying because she tried to paint her wall on her own and got paint all over her bed and stuffed animals. We were able to save them, but she was still upset, so my dad made her favorite cake while T painted her room properly. For the next 7 years, everything was great. My dad was the happiest I've ever seen him. I loved having T as a second dad, and even my sister warmed up to him. Currently, T, the shortest member of our family, I recently hit 6 feet, and my sister is 5'10", but even then he fits right in. This brings us to last month. Dad proposed, T cried, and of course said yes. We all had a big celebration dinner, and everyone looked happy. Apparently, my dad had been thinking about this for a while, but after I leave for college, he wanted to sell our house and buy a nicer home. We had lived in the same house since I was like 4 months old. It wasn't the best, never have been, but it was home. They aren't moving far. I was fine with this, happy for them. My sister, instead, she started yelling that this was her childhood home. It was the place where all her memories of our moms were. They offered to sell it to her for way below the market price, but she wasn't having it. She had turned all her anger on T, saying how he was a horrible person, that he tries to take the position of our mom, and that he made our dad change and move on way too fast. Then she stormed out. She texted our dad saying she's staying with her BF for a while. He figures out his priorities. I've never seen T look more hurt, but he took in a deep breath, put on a smile, saying that it didn't go well and he should probably start making dinner. Neither me or my dad followed him in, but I'm pretty sure he cried. My dad looked so lost he didn't know what to do. Since then, the only person my sister has contacted is me. First, she was complaining about how unfair and cruel it was for them, more specifically T, like she thought this was all his idea, to do that to us. I guess I let it slip that I didn't mind and was happy for them. She blew up at me saying that house was all we had left of our mom and that it should mean more to me. She then started linking me to her Instagram and Facebook posts about her evil stepfather trying to erase all memory of her mom. This rubbed me the wrong way, so I started commenting on the post, explaining that what was really going on and caused a bunch of people to get mad at her because she had apparently been asking for money so she could buy the house. But she'd been stating at market value, not the amount my dad actually asked for. She threw a public hissy fit, and every time someone would call her out, she would just throw the dead mom card until I told her to shut the hell up. Our mom has been dead for almost 15 years. I get that I might have been cruel, but at least I got her to shut up. During this, she had been getting horrible messages and threats from our mom and extended family. This has actually also led to some physical confrontations with some of my aunts saw T while he was getting groceries and followed him around the store yelling slurs, homophobic ones, and just calling him a S-word and a gold digger. One of my uncles tried to fight him. Luckily, like I said, T is deceptively strong and was able to get away. My dad has basically cut off that entire side of the family except for one aunt and her kids who have stood up for T multiple times. My sister kept going on about he's prioritizing his trophy W, that felt so wrong just a time, over his own kids. I don't really have a happy ending. T is still getting threats, and my sister's still posting crap and won't talk to me, and my dad are caught up in this and very clear that my dad is hurt, and that's sometimes conflicted. Yikes. Ooh, that's... I know I'm laughing, but it's not funny. It's not. It really isn't. Honestly, I would just say, hey, look, if you're going to keep posting this crap, I'm just not going to talk to you. Like, I somewhat understand. Like, for instance, if my mother died and my father got into another relationship with someone a few years later and got into a gay relationship, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Like, I'd be happy that he's moved on. But granted, then again, I'm 18, 19. JK, I'm not actually 19. I'm older than that. But I'm over 18, and both my parents are alive. So granted, it probably would be harder for me then, but point is though, yeah, it's just, I don't see why it matters if it's a homosexual relationship or not. I get that some people like, religious stuff, blah, blah, blah. Like, okay, whatever. Don't really care. It doesn't really matter to me. But, yeah, if my sister started throwing a hissy fit in that scenario, I'd be like, screw off. If you're gonna pull this bullcrap, you can screw off. I'm not gonna deal with that. yeah, so thank you all for watching. Have a good day, night, evening, afternoon. Bye.